Hey folks, Winston for Carbide 3D here. Ever since its launch in 2022, the Shapeoko 5 Pro has been our most popular CNC router by far. And for good reason. It combines versatility with a usable work area of up to 4x4 feet, rigidity with linear rails and ball screws on all axes, an ecosystem of accessories like our powerful VFD spindle kits and handy clamps, all in an easy-to-assemble package that anyone can put together in a couple of hours. But that doesn't mean there's not room for improvement, which is why I'm here today with the Shapeoko 5.1 Pro. Here's what's new. The foundation of all modern Shapeokos has been a grid of sturdy aluminum extrusions that supports our hybrid table, a system of T-slots and MDF that gives you nearly infinite flexibility in how you secure workpieces to your CNC. On the Shapeoko 5 Pro, the extrusions that went under the machine were thick-walled members with a cross-section of 2 inches by 1 inch. But on the 5.1 Pro, we've beefed up this structure by using an aluminum profile that's over 2 by 3 inches in size. This massively increases the stability of the hybrid table, so if your workbench isn't all that sturdy, that's not a problem. In fact, if you don't have a workbench at all, that's okay too, because the beefier structure has mounting provisions for an optional leg kit. This kit turns a Shapeoko 5.1 Pro into a freestanding machine with the smallest possible footprint and without sacrificing any rigidity. And there's yet another benefit we get from upgrading the base frame extrusions. The extra real estate on the tubes allows us to include an array of threaded holes on the outer faces of the machine frame. This change makes the gantry shift option much easier to take advantage of, since you can now clamp material vertically in front of the Shapeoko without having to fabricate some sort of right-angle jig hanging off the table. It unlocks the full work-holding potential of the Shapeoko 5 platform and the hybrid table system many of us have come to love. Now, in designing these changes, we also wanted to make sure existing customers weren't left behind, so it is possible to upgrade your Shapeoko 5 Pro into a Shapeoko 5.1 Pro. You can purchase the beefed-up base frame extrusions and directly swap out the original extrusions one by one. The steps to do this are as follows. 1. Remove the MDF strips on the hybrid table and set those aside. 2. Elevate your machine on some 2x4s or anything you have laying around that's taller than 80 millimeters. You'll want to support the machine from directly underneath the Y-axis extrusions or the hybrid table so that the extrusions that go left to right under the machine are no longer in contact with your workbench. 3. Remove the M6 flathead screws securing one of your cross tubes to the hybrid table frame and remove that extrusion. 4. Bring in one of your new 5.1 series extrusions and install it where you just removed the previous one. Remember that the powder-coated tubes with threaded holes will go on the front or back of the machine. 5. Repeat steps 3 and 4 for the remainder of the extrusions on your machine. If you have a 4x2 or 2x2 Shapeoko, there will only be 3 cross tubes to replace. Once you're done swapping out extrusions, you can lower your machine back onto the workbench, preferably with an extra set of helping hands, and you now have all the benefits of the Shapeoko 5.1 Pro, including compatibility with the leg kit if you're interested. Side note, a little hydraulic cart is really helpful if you want to exercise that retrofit option. Just be mindful of where the machine's center of gravity is. It can vary significantly depending on where the gantry is parked. And that's the Shapeoko 5.1 Pro in a nutshell. Beefier structure, a leg kit to turn the machine into a self-supported unit, even more work-holding options, and backwards compatibility for anyone with an original Shapeoko 5 Pro. If you have any other questions about the Shapeoko 5.1 Pro, feel free to reach out to our sales and support teams. We're always happy to help. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, good luck and have fun machining, folks.